still using pen and paper to get your students' RT up to scratch? If you are, we might have something to interest you, and it's accessible remotely. RT Checkride is a flexible, moving map tool for all flight instructors and examiners. Its control panel allows you to throw all kinds of RT scenarios at your student and lets you monitor their reaction. First of all, sign up, sign in, and create up to 4 scenes. Pick an origin from our library of airport ground maps. Now, we all know that taxiing around an unfamiliar airport can be one of the hardest elements of the flight, and this is a perfect way to prepare your students for that experience. Next, choose an en route map with a routing that supports your training requirement. Each map supports several routes, or choose a blank map if that's what you need. Choose ground maps for the destination and the alternate in the same way, and you're almost ready to go. Lastly, select each scene in turn so that you can drag and drop the student's aircraft to the starting point for each scene. At the origin, we're going to place the student on the apron, here. Use the mouse wheel to adjust the aircraft heading. The en route scene begins at the departure airport, here. Adjust the aircraft heading in the same way. The destination scene will begin, typically, with the aircraft over the threshold of the landing runway. Here, we've chosen runway 14. If an alternate was chosen, then it can be set up in the same way. Here, the aircraft will begin over the threshold for runway 19. Now, it's time to get our student. Click the pilot invite link at the bottom of the screen. This generates a link which you can paste into an email to invite your student to join the session. Your pilot can join the session by clicking the email link. They'll be presented with their own control panel, which contains everything they need to fly the aircraft around each of the instructor's scenes. So let's quickly run through a session now. The instructor selects the origin scene, and we're off. Here we've got the student on the left.
Hello.
And the instructor on the right.
Hello.
The instructor controls the scene by clicking the appropriate scene selection button. So let's go back to the origin scene. The moving map is currently paused. Whenever the map is paused, the instructor is able to drag and drop the aircraft around the map. Once the instructor is happy with the scene setup, hit the play button and the student has control. The student controls the aircraft using the mouse wheel to operate the speed and heading controls. Hold down the Shift key to give a more rapid response. Hold down the Control key to give a finer response.
Golf Alpha Tango, Squawk 0420.
Squawk 0420, Golf Alpha Tango.
Golf Alpha Tango, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23, Golf Alpha Tango.
Once the origin scene is complete, switch over to the en route scene. The student sets the cleared altitude with the altitude keys, and the instructor can monitor.
Golf Alpha Tango, contact approach 124.030.
Contact approach 124.030, Golf Alpha Tango.
At any point along the way, on the ground or in the air, the instructor has access to a range of non-normal scenarios which can be presented to the student. Perhaps excessive vibration, or low oil pressure, or the dreaded engine failure. To make each scene really come alive, the instructor can choose from a library of pre-recorded RT clips which can be selected previewed,
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
and then played to the pilot and observers.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Midlands radar. Golf Hotel Echo Lima Papa. Cessna 1.
The RT clips can be used to set up other scenarios too, such as
Golf Uniform Sierra, land at your discretion.
Landing Golf Uniform Sierra.
followed by
Golf Uniform Sierra. I think we've just burst a tire when we touched down.
Golf Uniform Sierra Roger, break. Golf Alpha Tango. Previously landed traffic is blocking the runway. What are your intentions?
Golf Alpha Tango will divert south to Glassport.
Golf Alpha Tango, Roger.
And when the student arrives at their eventual destination, there are still more scenarios that can be tested. For instance, what will the student do here when they're told to vacate but don't have a crossing clearance?
Golf Alpha Tango, vacate right, taxiway Charlie.
Vacate right, taxiway Charlie, Golf Alpha Tango.
Oh dear, but hopefully we'll see
Golf Alpha Tango holding at Charlie 1.
Golf Alpha Tango, Roger. Cleared to cross runway 07, taxi parking via taxiway Bravo.
Cleared to cross runway 07. Taxi to parking via taxiway Bravo, Golf Alpha Tango.
congratulations, you've passed. RT Checkride is your RT toolkit.